So this week, it felt like I was bouncing between a lot of desks, but it was all about making the process better. So my goal this week was really to combine all of these new skills I'm trying to learn into a routine that feels natural. It's not overwhelming. I'll be the first to admit I'm very much a beginner in a lot of these areas, but I'm trying to build the right habits. Let's take a look. So I told you in the past I was working in Apple's iMovie, been quite comfortable with it. I did have a glitch which stopped letting me export videos, and rather than fight that and try to figure out why, I had planned on eventually switching into DaVinci Resolve or another more professional application. So I went ahead and downloaded DaVinci Resolve. There's a steep learning curve on it. Some of it feels natural, some of it not so much. There's some similarities to iMovie. There's a lot of differences with it. But my victory, I think, was just recutting episode 15. I had it completely finished in iMovie. Had to completely rebuild it in DaVinci Resolve. Not really understanding the software completely. So I think just getting episode 15 cut and then following right behind it with cutting the short I released last week, I counted that as a real big victory for me. So this last week, while I was thinking, if I want to be serious about these silent shorts, I need to have a better process. My thoughts are coming up with better scripting for it and working on storyboards for it. So I'm working on a short this week, just a simple test short. But instead of just sitting down in front of my computer and just pushing through it like I have been, getting used to the software, I thought it would be a good idea for me to start learning the process of planning out my animations. So I sat down and I came up with a rough plan of step 1, step 2, step 3, what I wanted the character to do, moving through it. And then once I had everything written down, I opened up a storyboard application and I started the storyboard process. This animation really is not complex enough for me to be worrying about a storyboard, but I decided to go ahead and go through the process just for the habit forming. It's just another skill that I need to learn to get better at. I will definitely show you the pictures of it here. As you can see, they're extremely simple, but they convey the message that I need to convey. I think moving forward, this kind of process is actually going to be very beneficial when I'm working on the shorts, coming up with the script or a written out plan of what I want the animation to be, sitting down doing the storyboard on it. One thing that became very clear to me is I still definitely need to work on my timing, and writing it out and then drawing the storyboard for it is helping me work through the process of getting that timing better. Ultimately, what this is all doing is helping me to learn how to think like an animator. It truly is a lot of fun. I think some people might be confused by that, but I love the process. I love learning. Just like I said, going from coming up with the idea, writing the idea out, doing the storyboard on it, and then actually moving it into the animation program and start building the sets. It's been a lot of fun, and this week it felt very rewarding for me. I think what became apparent to me this week is learning a process that works for me. It may not be the most perfect method, but going through the motions of the scripting, the storyboarding, making the sets, putting everything into motion, collecting everything into DaVinci Resolve, cutting the video, adding effects. It's just becoming a process, and that's what I needed. I needed a linear step-by-step that I could go through that just makes sense. So after all the testing, I think I have a process that I'm comfortable with. It may not be fast right now, but I know that as I get used to the process, it will become faster, and ultimately it's going to help me put these shorts out in a timely fashion. Ideally, I'll be able to do multiple episodes at one time going through the different motions. I think it's a good thing for me. What I'd love to know is if any of you guys that are doing shorts out there, how you plan them out, or do you even plan them out? Do you just do straight ahead animation, or do you go through the process of either scripting it, creating storyboards? Let me know down in the comments how you actually go through the process. Give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. It really does help. Until next week. Thanks, guys.